Hello, brother teacher here. I'm interested. How many of you watch television on a regular basis? I mean, do you find yourself constantly sitting in front of the television, watching the programming, so to speak, with your video device in your hands, scanning, perusing through the channels, watching that favorite sitcom, that reality television program, or even the news? In these last probably decade and a half now, I have found myself watching regular programming a lot less than I have in my entire life. And the reason is I've become more serious about life. I've grown up. And I say that to say that entertainment is okay in its place. Being informed as far as the local news is okay, but it's not necessary. It's not mandatory. It is not something that's going to provide any value, any real value in your life, other than just in that space and time you're entertained or captivated. What I find myself doing instead is watching motivational tapes or videos, speeches, something that's going to enhance my life and make it easier for me to navigate in the world in which I live. We all live, for that matter. So what have you decided to do today? Are you educating yourself as opposed to just being satisfied or complacent with the education that was given to you by the institution? Public school systems, high schools, college even. The brain is a terrible thing to waste, as one old cliche and even commercial had stated many years ago. It's a terrible thing to waste. What's even worse than that is when you allow someone else to dictate to you and to predict to you what you should be doing, when you should be doing it, and how you should be doing it. And you have no real choice. You think you have a choice. And ultimately, you do indeed make a decision. But is that choice based on something that is of real value? You see, I know individuals that can tell you all of the stats of a football team, but they can't cook a meal if they had to. I know individuals that can tell you all of the latest model cars and tell you all of the details and when they were made, when they came off the manufacturing line, and so forth, and their statistics. And even people who can tell you statistics in sports in general. They can tell you about the rap stars and their careers, probably better than the celebrities themselves. But what does it benefit you at the end of the day? Many of these people can't even speak English very well at all. But when you bring this subject up, all of a sudden you're pointing fingers and talking about folks. You didn't hear me mention anyone specifically. I'm speaking in general. But the thought is specific. It's specific to a culture that we live in today where many people have forgotten what real education is. Real education is when you take it upon yourself and you say the things that are being denied me or the things that are not being presented to me, such as Black history in school for blacks. It was never given in school, such as entrepreneurial teaching in school. We were never taught to be an entrepreneur in school. You weren't, and I was not. No one was. Instead, they taught all of us how to be subservient. They taught all of us how to work for the man. They taught all of us to be a consumer as opposed to being an owner of our own business and even our own destiny, for that matter. What have you decided to do with your life? Are you watching television day in and day out, or can't wait to get home to watch Empire or Love and Hip Hop or Duck Dynasty or the Oprah Winfrey Show and Dr. Phil and Maury Povich? Is this what your life has come to? You see, at the end of the day, when the monkey is on your back, when the pressures of life are actually on you, where will those individuals be? Living high and in their own lavish environments. But guess what? The reality is, you won't be there. So my question again is, what are you doing to enlighten your own self, to elevate your own position in life, and to move forward, and to be the greatest individual that you could possibly be, but on your own terms, not someone else's? I hope you got this point. This is Brother Teacher. Let me know if this has been of value to you, and let me know if you didn't get the point, and I'll see if I can bring it home to you in the next video. So long. Be blessed.